Hello and welcome to another Yaldi Battle Vets Kill Team report. It's another solo one with me, still in lockdown. So I've got my sisters are playing a kill team against the Tyranids. We're playing a narrative mission, we're playing Assassinate. So my narrative for this is that the Tyranids have actually already been scoured from this planet. But this Tyranid warrior is the last synapse creature left. And these sisters have been sent in to try and cut the head from the beast, as it were. So we've got 100 points this time of Tyranids versus sisters. A couple of disclaimers to start with. One, I still do not have the 2019 Kill Team Annual. So I'm getting the sisters rules purely from Battlescribe. I've written them all down. Got my two lists all written down, ready. Hopefully I'll means I'll make less mistakes because I can refer to them easier. But I don't have the list, so if there's any mistakes on the Battlescribe, then I'll be using it as those mistakes. Also, because I don't have the annual, I don't have the sisters' stratagems and tactic cards. So because that's the case, I'm also not going to let the Tyranids use any of the Tyranids specific tactics. I'll only be using the specialism specific tactics. So I'll quickly introduce the kill teams and then we'll get straight onto it. So we'll start with the Tyranids. My leader is obviously the warrior. So he is the one that the sisters are trying to kill. If they kill this warrior, they win. If they don't, they lose. That's it. I can't remember how many turns it goes on for. Up to battle round 6 it can go till, but that's on a roll of a dice. Then I've got my Lictor is my combat specialist. I've got this Gene Stealer here is my veteran specialist. And where is he? I think it's this guy with the little thing underneath him. He is my scout specialist. Oops, drop that. Then got another Gene Stealer with nothing, I don't think. Nope. And I've got 3 termagants with flesh boards. They've also all got adrenal glands, the termagants as well. So that's them. Oh, the warrior has got a Death Spitter, not whatever we had last time, which I can't remember, and Silent Talons. That Gene Stealer's got flesh hooks. The one that's the scout one's got acid maw. And they've all got rending claws and Silent Talons as well. Anything else that comes up I've forgotten, I'll just pick up as we go along. So for the sisters, my leader, I've actually used the Canvas Viridian model just because I love the model. She's got Power Sword and Plasma Pistol. My 3 specialists. This red sister is my comm specialist. I've used the red one so I remember that she's a comm specialist. She's got a bolt gun. I've got my heavy specialist, which is the heavy bolter. She's also got a heavy bolter. And I've got my combat specialist, which is my Repentia. Actually, I'm going to paint up one of these ready for this game. And then my non-specialists are the Arco-Flagellants. I've got 2 of those. And I've got 3 Battle Sisters. I've got 1 here and 2 there. They've all got bolt guns. So at the moment, the Tyranids are going first. I think that's everything for the moment. Let's crack on with turn 1 movement. So here we are, end of turn, battle round 1 movement. I think it's going to be quite a quick game because they're all right up with each other already. So on the Tyranid side, this was the only one that readied. I did move the Gene Stealers up quite far, and then I remembered that they can get charged. So I moved 1 up to the front, but kept this one back a little bit for hopefully a counter charge next turn. And then these ones all moved up, as you can see. Sister's side, a lot of readying. These all readied. She readied her plasma pistol. Those 2 readied as well. The 2 Arco-Flagellants both charged into this Gene Stealer. Ooh, and I forgot to put a thing on this one. And this Repentia charged into this Gene Stealer. Now, one thing I forgot to mention at the beginning is I'm introducing, I think it's a house rule. I can't find it in the current Kill Team rulebook in the original manual. I don't have the new one. But I'm going to introduce a rule which basically says, like this person here, when she fires at that Lictor, it doesn't get obscured. Technically, from what I can see from the rules, if there's any terrain in between, which there is, there's that wall, he would count as being obscured. So what I'm going to say for my own house rule is if the firing model is within an inch of the piece of terrain that would make them obscured, then they don't get obscured. I'm basically on kind of the Moonstone rule, which is if you're within an inch, you don't suffer any penalties. That's what I'm going to go for, I think. That's movement done. There's obviously no psychic, so we'll go on to shooting. Okay, on to shooting. The Termagant is the one that we're going first because he readied. Only got 1 target he can actually shoot at, which is the leader over here. She's obscured and over half range, which is hitting on a 6. Nope. That's all the Tyranid shooting done for the moment, because I've got ready models to do next. So, Sister's ready model. Let's turn your thing over, because you fired. Start on this side, I think. I'm going to be trying to take out this Lictor if I can. So let's fire this Sister's bolt gun. She's got 2 shots, rapid fire. She's hitting on... What they hit on now? Probably 3, I assume. Where is she? My Sister's... So, she hits on 3s. He's under half range and not obscured, so 3s. 2 hits on the Lictor. His 4, so 4s to wound. 2 wounds. Oh no, he is minus... Well, he's -1 to hit. Special rule, -1 to hit. So neither of those 3s hit him. I'll check that. Pretty sure that's... Yep, check the rules. That is correct. So those 2 3s I just had will not hit. So let's fire the comm specialist. You can see the Lictor as well. So 4s to hit. That is 2 hits. That's 1 wound. He's got a 5+ save. Saved. Heavy bolter. So the common specialist is obviously helping out the heavy bolter, so that'll be hitting on 2s now. Nope. 3s now because he's -1 to hit. Would have been 2s, now 3s. So 3 heavy bolter shots. 1, 2, 3 hits. And these dice aren't that easy to see, but you can see they are 3 hits. This is 3s to wound, get strength 5. Oh, that's not a hit. In fact, I might had to use a command point in the movement phase to get one of those arcoflagellants in, but I think I'm going to re-roll this one for another wound. That's 3 wounds on the Lictor. It's got -1 heavy bolter. Let's just check that. Heavy bolter -1. Just check it was the same. So he's got 6+ save against this. Makes 1. So that has 2 wounds. Got 2 wounds left. Get a dice for him. You've got 2 wounds left. And I have to think about what I fire next. Right, Canoness next. She's firing a plasma pistol at the Lictor. 4s. Misses, and I can't re-roll either. So last things I've got left, I've got these 2 sisters through these windows. The sister here will fire her bolt gun at the termagant. And I should fire the leader really, but I'm just trying to whittle it down a little bit. So she was just within 12, she'll have 2 shots. No, -1 because he's obscured with the terrain. So 4s to hit that termagant. 2 hits. 3s to wound. 2 wounds. Oh my god, those are 2 6+8. That termagant has survived. Wow. Right, okay, let's repeat that on the next one. 1 hit. 1 wound. Oh! That was another 6. That termagant armor is apparently absolutely amazing. Okay, so that's 3. Just make 3 6+ armor saves. That's mad. Right, let's check out some ranges for the rest of the stuff now. Okay, let's start from this end. So the termagant is going to fire at this sister. He is just about within... Actually, is he within 6? I just thought I'd check. Let's check what his range is. Nope, he's outside of 6 and he's moving, he's obscured, so it'll be 6s to hit. Okay, I think this dice might be weighted. So that hits. Strength on a flesh borer is strength 4, so 4s to wound this sister. Doesn't wound. No, I'm going to save my command point because I might want to interrupt some combat in a moment. So that's him done. Lictor is going to fire flesh hooks at that sister. Actually, no, he's going to fire up at heavy bolter because I don't think she's obscured from his position. Or maybe she is. That's probably just about obscuring her there. So he will be needing... Flesh hooks are assault 2, range 6. So range, he's within range of everyone. He's got 4, so he's actually hitting on 5s because she's obscured. That's over half range. 6s, in fact. No hits. Right, this termagant is going to fire at that sister. That's a cocked dice. That's a hit. God, okay, these termagants getting very good at rolling 6s, which is a bit mad. Doesn't wound though. Right, let's look at the range of the Death Spitter. Here's Death Spitter. It's got a 24-inch range. Okay, well, he's in range of everything, but not within 12, I would say. So he will fire at... Let's fire at the opposite leader. She's obscured and things, but he hasn't moved. He's got 4 heavy 6s to hit, though. Oh, well. Assault 3. 1 hit. Strength 5. 1 wound, -1. 4+ save for this leader. Saved. Why don't I want so many 6s for saves? That is a 6 to save. That's mad. Right, well, that's all the shooting done. Because the other flesh hooks here weren't in range. So I think that's shooting. So we're going to go on to combat. The Tyranids are going to spend their 2 command points to interrupt. Sisters have got no command points left, so they can't interrupt. That's on decisive strike. Who are they going to spend? Oh, I think they're going to spend on this one because Repentia are very scary in combat. Let me just check. Is he the scout one? Yes, he is. So he is the scout with acid more. Then I'm probably just going to use his rending claws anyway. So he's got 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Well, not use the sister's dice. Hitting on 3s. Oh, no command left either, so only 1 hit. Strength 4 though, 3s to wound. Wounds. She's got a 6+ in run like all the sisters have. I think. Yes. Doesn't save. That's, I'm pretty sure that's a dead Repentia. Oh, that's quite sad. That's quite sad. Okay, I'd forgotten that Repentia got a 5+ feel no pain. 5, so she doesn't take that wound. Oh, this is gonna hurt. She's very good in combat. Right. Well, it's now just sisters to go. Let's go with the Repentia first, shall we? She's got 3 attacks because she's a combat specialist. The Viscerator is -1 to hit those, so she's got hitting on 3s, but she re-rolls hits on the charge, and she's charged. Re-roll that missed on the charge. 3 hits. Strength ×2, so she's strength 6. Gene Stealers are toughness 4, so she's wounding on 3s. It's 2 wounds. It's -2, but Gene Stealers, I believe, have got a 5+. Yep, they've got a 5+. Invulnerable save. Makes 1, fails 1. This is 2 damage. So does she kill him? Yes, she does. That's a 4. That's a dead Gene Stealer in turn 1. Well done, Repentia. And we'll come back to the Archoflagellant in a moment. Okay, on to the first Archoflagellant. Got D3 attacks. So that's 4 attacks. Hitting on 4s, but there's Zealots as well, so they re-roll hits. That's only 1 at the moment. Into 3. Strength 5 in combat, +1 because of the flails, so it's 3s to wound this Gene Stealer. 2 wounds, 2 5+ invulnerable saves. Makes 1, fails 1. That's a flesh wound on the Gene Stealer for the first guy. Let's put a flesh wound token on him before I inevitably forget that's a flesh wound. Next, Archoflagellant. He's got 3 for 5 attacks. 4s to hit, re-rolling because he charged. So that's 1, 2, 3 at the moment. Re-rolls, that's turned into... Oh, still only... What was he to hit? 4s to hit, yeah, so still 3 hits. 3s to wound. Only 1 wound. 5+ invulnerable save. Doesn't save, it's a 3 to take him out. 6. That's another dead Gene Stealer. 2 down. They're pushing forward now, these sisters. That, I believe, is the end of turn 1. Let's roll on camera to see who gets the initiative on turn 2. So the Tyranids get 3, and the sisters get 4. So just about get ahead. Right, on to battle round 2. Okay, here we are in the battle round 2 movement. Oops, I need to put another token on this one. Repentia. Repentia charged Lictor. He did actually hit Overwatch, and he did hit with one of his flesh hooks and wounded, and she saved with her feel no pain. And then this I remember this Archoflagellant charged this guy, didn't use his flesh hook. Let's see if he can do anything in Overwatch. 6 is the hit. Oh, that's fine. Archoflagellant got in as well. Get Overwatch hit and wounded. And his feel no pain also saved him as well. So that was quite nice. The feel no pain's doing well. Apart from that, all the other sisters have readied. Well, this guy's also readying. I've got to put his little token down. He's readied. That one's ready. That one's been charged. And the leader's readied as well. So we're going to go straight on to shooting. We'll start with... what could shoot me back? let's start with I want to start with bolt gun. This bolt gun is going to fire at that termagant. Nice out. So 3s to hit because she's not obscured or anything. 1 hit, 3s to wound. 1 wound. Doesn't save this time, and just a flesh wound on that termagant. Okay, so she's fired. Now it's the Tyranid turn. So I'm actually going to fire. Oh no, he's not readied because he's been charged. I'm pretty sure you can't ready if he's been charged. Let's go for the leader. He's going to fire at this leader. Let's go for it. So assault 3. No hits because he's 4 normally, -1 for long range and -1 being obscured. So no hits. So he's done. Turn your little card over. Let's do. I want to go for the next bolt gun. It's going to fire at that termagant. 1 hit. 1 wound. Doesn't save. 3+ to kill this termagant. No! Another flesh wound on that termagant. 2 flesh wounds on termagant. Right. Tyranid turn. Oh, he hasn't fired yet. Now let's fire him before he inevitably dies. I'll fire him at her. Missed. Okay, so he's done. Let's fire heavy bolter. I'll fire this termagant because he's not fired yet. So that's 3 shots. He is obscured, I reckon, behind that, but not at half range. And she'll have the +1 for the con specialist, so she'll be hitting back on 3s. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds, -1, and I believe that means that termagant's got no save. Double check. Termagant 6+8. Yeah, no save for termagant. So first one kills it. That's a dead termagant. He is gone. He's got no target, I don't think. I'll check the bolt gun. Then they're gonna have to fire. Yeah, these ones got nothing left to fire. He can be able to fire his flesh hooks in a minute into her. And he'll be able to fire his flesh hooks into that in a moment, but they're not ready, so turn those ones over. I need to check ranges for her. I don't know if she's within range of anything that's not in combat, so I'll have to just check that now. Yep, she's just about within 12 inches of that termagant. Now I'm going to say he's obscured because these two are in the way. So she'll be hitting on a 4 with her plus pistol and doesn't hit. Right, last thing. These 2 bolt guns will both fire at the leader down here. So no rapid fire, they're not within 12. So I'll do it at the same time. So 2 shots, hitting on over half range and obscured to 5s. 1 hit, 4 to wound. Doesn't wound. So that is, I believe, all of the readied shooters done. On to non-readied. Now, flesh hooks can be fired within an inch of a model. So let's do this Lictor firing at this Repentia. Nope, forget what I just said. If you've been charged, you can't shoot pistols. Because that came up in my last game, someone commented. So they can't fire, that can't fire. We're on to combat. Okay, let's go. I'll have a little think about what we're going to do and we'll come back in combat. Okay, Tyranids are going to spend 2 command points again on Decisive Strike, down to 0. And this Lictor is going to attack the Repentia, hopefully before she will probably kill him. So he's a combat specialist, so he's got 4 attacks. 1, 2, 3, 4. He hits on 2s. That's 3 hits. He wounds on 2s. 2 wounds. He's got 6+ feel 6+ invuln. Nope, neither of those. But these are 2 damage each. Does he kill her? I need to check out the rules for damage now, whether you roll for each one or what damage is lost. I can't remember. Okay, so from what I can gather, I roll 2 dice, and I'll leave that 2, and pick the highest, but I'll lose the other attack. She's dead anyway, that's a 6. Ooh, is that for 2 damage? Remember, she's got Feel No Pain. Doesn't save, so she is definitely a dead Repentia. Oh dear. Okay, well now just on to the rest of these. So let's do these Arc of Flagellants. So the first one, 2d3 attacks. Let's use the Sister's dice. It's got 4. And this Gene Stealer hits on 4, but we'll be rolling to the Zealot and he's charged. Or she. That's probably a she, that one actually. That's good because they all miss. 3 hits. Strength 5 in combat, so wounds on 3s. 2 wounds. 5 plus invuns. Makes 1. Fails 1. These are 4. 5. That's a dead Gene Stealer. So all the Gene Stealers gone. And last of all, this one on the Termagant. Tyranids really are suffering on assets at the moment. Only 2 attacks. That was a number of attacks. 1 hit. Gets to reroll the other one because it's Zealot. 1 hit only. 3 plus to wound. Doesn't wound. And no. Oh, I do have a command point left. Let's reroll that wound. Doesn't wound still. Right, in which case that Termagant can attack back. It's like a Flagellant. Termagants have got 1 attack, hitting on 4s. Misses. Okay, that should be the end of combat, end of battle round 2. Tyranids are looking very thin on the ground. But let's see. Well, let's do it on camera again. Who's going to get the first? Who's going to get the initiative? So Tyranids have got 7 this time. And Sisters have got 7. So it's a draw. So I think that means you reroll. So Tyranids get 10. Sisters get 12. Oh, goodness. Right, Sisters are going first then. Okay, so battle round 3. These 3 sisters are all readied, although this one actually got charged by the Lictor. Didn't take any wounds on Overwatch. The leader actually moved over. The plan was to maybe get shot down a bit, but then this leader charged. Oops, got to take on him. Charged that Archoflagellant. Everything else is kind of readied here, so we can go straight on to shooting. Not a lot of target lag, a lot of us in combat. Let's do. Always check whether she can fire a bolt pistol at that Lictor. I know she can't because she got charged, but can she fire it? Right, no, she can't fire a pistol because she's not within an inch. And I'm just looking at the pistol rules, and I wondered actually if this Lictor would have been able to fire its flesh hooks at their sister, fire within an inch, because it's the pistol rules that mean you can't do that if you get charged. It doesn't say anything about assault weapon. So I don't know if he could have fired. Same with that Gene Stealer. So please correct me if I'm wrong, internet, whether they could have fired even though they got charged. I don't think that. I think I'd probably rather think they couldn't because they got charged. So anyway, let's move on. Let's do Heavy Bolter at this Termagant. 3 shots, hitting on 2s now because I'm specialist and there's no minuses for hitting that. Hitting on 2s, 3 hits, 3 wounds, no saves, has to die. So that's a dead Termagant. He is gone. Not much else. In fact, nothing else can fire anything because everything else is in combat. No one else can fire. Yeah, no one else can fire. Blimey. I probably should have fallen back with her or retreated with her, shouldn't I? Never mind. These things happen. So we'll go straight on to combat. Just remember that he charged and put that down before I forget that he charged. So Sisters went first, so in that case, this Archoflagellant gets to go first. Not going to interrupt the Tyranids this time. They've got 2 command points, but I don't care if this time I die because I want this guy to attack. So 2d3 attacks with the Archoflagellant for 4 attacks. Hitting on 4s, but re-rolling. Which is good because they all miss. 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 1 wound, no save. And not a dead Termagant, so it's got 1 flesh wound on the Termagant. So that one's attacked. Now it's over to Tyranid charging models. Sisters have actually only got 1 command point. I can't remember if I said it, but I had to re-roll. I think this charge I had to re-roll, or something I've had to re-roll this turn for them. I think it was that charge. So I can't interrupt with them. So onto the warrior, to make the leader. So Lee's got 3 attacks. Re-rolling 1s because he's got silent times. 2 hits. Strength 4, toughness 3, so 3s to wound. 1 wound. No save, but has got a 5 plus feel no pain on this Archoflagellant. Failed. Is it a dead Archoflagellant? Yes, it is. That's a dead Archoflagellant. So he, she, it. Don't know if gender's relevant really on an Archoflagellant. Is gone. Now the Lictor on this sister, she's not feeling too good about this. So 4 attacks with the Lictor. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s. 3 hits. Wounding on 2s. 3 wounds, -1, so 4 plus saves. Failed 1. 2 damage. That's a dead, very, very dead sister. So she is gone as well. They are now starting to chew. They're a bit of a comeback now. They'd lost quite a few, but they have now taken out a sister, a repentia, and an archoflagellant. And that's all the combat done. On to sisters. Oh no, that's it. So on to turn 4. You need to check the rules now. I think we just play turn 4 and then we roll. So yep, the game definitely continues for another turn. It's on the end of turn 4, so into this one we have to roll. So, you know, if this guy survives now, then this could be quite painful for sisters. They might win. So, Tyranids get 7. Sisters get 5. So, Tyranids going first as well. Come back after movement. Okay, turn battle round 4 movement. So, Tyranids went first, we saw. So, start off by the warrior charging the archoflagellant. No problem. And the lictor charged the sister. She did retreat, just in case, but he still made it. And then, because there's going to be no shooting at all, the ones have all moved around this way, because I'm hoping that when they kill this archoflagellant, if they can get, sisters can get the first turn, maybe they can get some shots down here and see if they can take out the leader with shooting, if it goes on to turn 4, that is. So, no shooting, as we've seen, because he charged, so can't fire. And nothing else, got pistols that can shoot, so straight onto combat. I think the sisters, you know what they're going to do? They're going to spend 2 to interrupt with this archoflagellant and attack this guy. Because they've got 3 command points. I'm going to write that down before I forget. Now down to 1. 10 is on 2. Because they've both got leaders. I'm going to attack first. Maybe this archoflagellant could be the walking corpse thing that they are, that we need for the sisters. Number of attacks. 3. Probably not then. Hits on 4s. Rerolling. Yes, because he got charged. Oop. Nope, doesn't hit. So 2 hits. Definitely isn't going to be, but well, might wound him. Wounds on 3s, gets +1 strength. 1 wound. Flails are -1. So that gives it a 5 plus save. Failed. So he has suffered a wound. Oh, I've got that lictor suffered 2 wounds as well. Let's put a wound on the warrior. He suffered 1 wound. Okay, so it's just over to these ones now. So the lictor will go first, I think. 4 attacks again, hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s. 4 hits. 4 wounds. Minus something. Ooh, they might actually all save. -1, yep, she has just saved everything. Blimey. Okay, so that's going to keep you up. Oh, that's actually really good for them, because I'll keep that lictor there at least for another turn. So, on to the timid warrior then. Blimey, I can't believe I rolled that. Now I'll use these dice for the sisters from now on if I want them to win. Oh, I don't want anyone to win, I don't really mind. So, the leader, 3 attacks. Re-rolling 1s because he's got silent talents. 3 hits. Strength 4. 3s to wound. Yep, 3s to wound. Ooh, only 1 wound. No, and I got a 5 plus feel no pain. There's no damage on this. Let's roll this dice. Nope. Is it a dead archoflagellant? No. Just a flesh wound. So he is stuck there as well. Let's get a flesh wound on the archoflagellant. So that is in fact... Oh no, this sister can attack back. She's got 1 attack. It's fine. Can't kill this, but she might do some damage. You never know. Yep, so 1 attack. Misses. Okay, maybe not. Right, that's the end of around turn 4. That was really quick. I think that's right. I always feel like with Kill Team at the moment when I'm playing it, I'm probably missing something, probably getting something wrong. Never mind. We will go from there. Let's see who's going to get the first turn. Tyranids get 5. Sisters get 8. So I think that means they have to go first. I don't know if that means they can choose. I'll check that. Just realised I rolled for the turn. I didn't actually see if the game even continues. It does continue for another turn. Okay, so movement. I haven't done it moving it yet because I'm thinking about it. So the archoflagellant kind of wants to stay there because he'll get to attack first. Probably. So I'm going to leave. And even if I fall back, the warrior will just charge again anyway. So I'm going to move all these ones up a little bit. Ready for if we get another turn, even the heavy. Leave this one here, she can stay there. These will all stay there as well. Let's do some shooting. Which will just be her pistol and then his flesh hook. So can he kill flesh hooks? Let's do the pistol first. Hits on a 3. Hits. Wound on a 4. Doesn't wound. Let's come on, point reroll that. Why not? Doesn't wound. I will find the dice in a minute. Flesh hooks. Back into her because it can fire within an inch. 2 hits. Oh dear. No, I'll come up at one of those for them as well. Nope, still doesn't wound. So no wounds on that side. No pistols over here, no shooting over here, so it's straight into combat. I'm not going to interrupt with anything. I think I'm just going to let it go. So I'm going to go with the Archiflagellant first. 2 to 3 attacks with 4 attacks on this warrior. Hits on 4s, but no rerolls now because it wasn't charged. It's a shame that's only 1 hit. Oh, that's 2 hits. That's a 5 there. These dice are quite hard to read. There's 2 5s. Still +1 though, so wounds on 3s. 1 wound, -1. 5+ save. Makes it so the warrior is okay. Now we'll flick over. So I may as well go with the Lictor now so that she can't attack. 4 attacks with the Lictor. Hits on 2s. Wounds on 2s. Come on, are we going to get all those 5s again? Oh, but only 1 wound got through. Does he take her out? No, just a flesh wound on her. So he's stuck there for another turn as well, which is good for them. So she's all right. Let's do the leader. 3 attacks again on this Archiflagellant. Only rolling 1, so that's only 2 hits. Wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. I get 5+ feel no pain with this guy. Neither. But there's 2 wounds, so it's only 1 I actually get to roll. But it's a 3+. That's a dead Archiflagellant. Okay, so he is gone. She hasn't attacked yet. She's on 5s now. No, misses because of the flesh wound. Oh, I bet he had a flesh wound as well, and it would have been less to hit, but never mind. So that's the end of Battle Round 4. Let's roll a dice, see if it continues. It does, that's a 6. That's the old Battle Up sword. Let's see who goes first in Battle Round 5. They get a 7 and sisters get 11. So sisters will go first again. He's going to charge someone, so I might counteract that with some charges of my own with the sisters. And they're going to probably just stay there. Come back at the end of movement. Okay, here we are, Battle Round turn 5. Sisters did actually move. They all moved back so that he couldn't get a charge in. I decided not to try and charge one because it was an 11-inch charge. I would have just taken the Overwatch and then probably not got in. So he actually moved behind the cover though, so he's now obscured. The Termagant moved as well, so he wasn't in the way basically. He's going to stay where they are. So sisters will choose someone to shoot first. Do I interrupt with him? Could interrupt him as well. Nah, we'll just keep going, they can both interrupt and it just wastes command points. So the heavy bolter will fire first. It moved, but it's heavy, so there's no negatives, but there is -1 for being obscured. So 4s to hit on the heavy bolter. That's 2 hits so far. I'm going to command point that one. If I can get another hit. No. 3s to wound. Oh, no wounds on the heavy bolter. Fail. Let's go with the leader. He'll shoot at probably the other leader because the plasma pistol could be scary. So that will be assault 3. Find at the leader. Hitting on 4s. Ugh, I'll command point 1 for him as well. Still doesn't hit. They're both down to 2 command points now. Right, I'm going to go with this woman. She's going to fire her pistol at the Lictor. Hits. No, doesn't hit because he's -1. Doesn't hit because he's -1. Forgot that. Lictor will fire its flesh hooks at this woman. 1 hit. 1 wound. Doesn't save. Dead because she's injured. So that's a dead sister. So they really have. It's been a game of 2 halves almost. They've lost a lot more now. That's all the ones they've lost. That's all the ones they've lost. So we've still got a bit more shooting left to do though. I've got the bolt gun. So let's do 1 bolt gun. They are within half range of this guy. So it'll be 4s to hit because he's obscured. First bolt gun. 1 hit. Doesn't wound. Then the Termagant will fire at the other sister. She's No, fight the leader. Still should be a 4 to hit because there's nothing there. Hits, wounds, 3+ save, saves. Okay, now the leader. I'm gonna have to go all in for this one. Overcharge a plasma pistol at the leader. Risky. Hits. That is a hit. It is strength 8 now, so it wounds on 2s. That's a wound. It is -3 to damage. That strips down off the last wound as well. Because he's always suffered a wound. Will this kill it? Come on, this could be game changing. That's a 5. That's a dead leader. With a plasma pistol. And that is game over. Close in the end. I thought Sisters had just won it in turn 1 when they killed, well, quite a lot. A couple of DCs had gone, but the Lictor really rampaged its way over this side, killed 2 Sisters, and they couldn't be doing about it, really. In fact, he killed a Repentia and 2 Sisters. It took him a while to finish off the last one, but he did manage to do a bit. The Architects were good. They killed a couple of Gene Stealers. In fact, they killed 2 Gene Stealers, and took a wound off the leader as well. But in the end, it was a good old plasma pistol for the superior over here for Canoness Viridian. I know it's not Canoness, but I'm calling her Canoness Viridian because I love the model. To finish them off. That was a fun game, actually. I enjoyed that. What I might do for my next one, which I won't do today, it's getting late, is I might replay this mission, but the other way around. Had the Tyranids trying to finish off the Sisters. So yeah, I think that's it. Please do comment if you can see any rules mistakes I've made. This is only my second game of Kill Team in recent times. I hope I didn't miss anything. I didn't use much in the way of other tactics. They're all lined up here, but I didn't really use much. I realised I didn't try and take a single nerve test entire game, so that's one thing I've already forgotten. Because Tyranids had lost well over half, and to the Sisters at one point, so I completely forgot to do any nerve tests. Damn. We'll pretend they passed them all, because I can't do anything else. Don't take any morale tests. I've completely forgot morale the whole game. It is quite hard when you're playing by yourself, and you've got lots of rules to remember. I don't think I've forgot any rules with these because I wrote them all down. But yeah, I did clearly obviously forget morale. Never mind, just the way it is. Did enjoy though. Definitely keep playing more Kill Team. It's a nice little game to play solo. It's quite quick. I've done this in like an hour and a half. So yeah, that's a victory for the Sisters. Thanks a lot for watching. Check out the Facebook page. You'll see things like painting progress I did on these ones, which I did recently for this Kill Team. That's basically what's on there really, is painting progress that I've done. Check out the Patreon page if you want to support the channel. It does help buy things. It bought, again, as I've said it in most ones, I bought these lights. It helped buy things like this terrain. Not the big terrain, Jack bought that. It bought the board that this is on. It actually bought the Kill Team manual to help us play this. It bought this dice tray. It bought these measuring sticks. So it is spent on stuff for the channel. I mean, you could say that's just stuff for me to play with, but it is only ever used on gaming stuff. So yeah, we'll call it there. Thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.